Behind the powerful White Brahman cattle lies an industrial process few people ever get to see. From the open ranch, the journey moves into a carefully controlled industrial environment. Inside, every movement is organized, from the handling areas to the specialized processing floor.
The White Brahman is instantly recognizable by its powerful build, distinctive hump, and impressive natural horns.
Beyond the livestock area, the operation becomes increasingly specialized. Here, the natural horn becomes the focus of a completely different manufacturing process. Before craftsmanship begins, each piece is carefully prepared and sorted for the next stage. The first transformation begins with a thorough industrial cleaning, removing surface residue and preparing the material for precision work. Experienced workers then examine each horn, looking closely at its shape, surface, and overall quality. But cleaning is only the beginning. The real transformation is still ahead. Once selected, each horn is carefully positioned for precision preparation. Precision machinery gradually refines the outer surface without losing the horn's natural character. Under the surface, the horn's natural texture begins to reveal itself. After shaping, the surface is cleaned again, so every detail can be inspected. Every surface is inspected closely, because even small imperfections can affect the final result.
Approved pieces are separated and organized before moving deeper into production.
Next comes polishing, where controlled machinery begins to bring out the horn's natural depth and finish. With each pass, the surface becomes smoother, clearer, and more refined. After polishing, the horns move to a finer finishing stage, where their final appearance is carefully developed. What begins as a natural material is slowly becoming a carefully finished product. The final finishing stage requires a lighter touch, revealing the natural character of every horn. No two pieces carry exactly the same pattern, giving every finished horn its own natural appearance. Measurements are checked carefully before the material can move into product manufacturing. Once the material passes inspection, its shape determines how it can be transformed into a finished product. Specialized equipment then cuts the material with controlled precision, creating pieces suitable for different products. The newly formed sections are separated, checked again, and prepared for detailed craftsmanship. The cut edges are carefully smoothed until they are even and ready for detailed finishing.
After machining, the edges are checked by hand to make sure the surface is smooth and consistent.
Piece by piece, the prepared components begin to form the foundation of the final products. Now the story moves from raw material preparation to the stage where horn and leather come together. Alongside the horn, carefully selected leather becomes another essential part of the finished product.
Before cutting begins, the leather is inspected for grain, strength, and consistency. Precision cutting turns the large leather sheet into components sized for the next stage.
Each cut piece is matched with the components that will eventually become part of the finished design. With both materials prepared, the assembly stage can finally begin. The two materials must be aligned precisely, because even a small difference can affect the final fit. Precision fastening locks the components together while keeping the natural materials visually clean. Fine stitching adds strength, while giving the leather its clean, finished structure.
Every assembled piece is inspected once more before the final finishing stage.
Slowly, the raw materials are becoming something far more refined, built from natural horn, carefully finished leather, and precise workmanship.
Now the assembled piece enters its final finishing stage, where small details make a major difference.
The leather edges are refined carefully, giving the assembly a cleaner and more finished appearance. The horn receives a final polish, bringing out its natural depth without hiding its original character.
Before leaving the production line, every finished piece receives another detailed quality inspection.
Across the finishing area, completed pieces begin to reveal the scale of the craftsmanship behind them. Here, the smallest details reveal the difference between an ordinary component and carefully finished craftsmanship.
Natural light reveals the horn's subtle texture and the finish created during the polishing process.
Once approved, each piece is carefully cleaned and prepared for its final presentation.
Only after this final inspection is the finished piece cleared for presentation.
From carefully prepared natural horn and leather, the factory has created a collection shaped by precision, patience, and craftsmanship. After passing inspection, the finished pieces move into the final preparation area. Before packaging, the surfaces receive one final careful cleaning. The finished stitching is checked one last time, with every connection expected to remain clean and secure. Together, the horn and leather now form a finished piece with a completely different identity from the raw materials. Across the quality control area, finished pieces are checked one final time before they leave production. Careful packaging protects the finished craftsmanship during its journey beyond the factory. Finished pieces are then organized for storage and shipment. From the production floor, the finished products enter the final logistics stage. Behind every finished piece is an entire chain of workers, machines, and carefully controlled processes. What began as natural materials has passed through dozens of careful steps inside this modern industrial operation. After every stage of preparation and finishing, the natural materials have become carefully crafted products. The horn keeps its natural character, while precision finishing gives it a refined appearance. Every stitch and every edge reflects the careful work carried out on the production floor. What makes the process remarkable is not a single machine, but the many stages working together. Behind the machinery are skilled workers whose attention to detail brings each stage together. From preparation and shaping to assembly, inspection, and packaging, every stage has a specific purpose. From a working factory floor, these finished pieces begin their journey far beyond the walls of the facility. An intricate journey of natural materials, modern machinery, and human craftsmanship, completed one careful step at a time.